Awesome. Sounds good. Hi, my name is Andres from Geeks of Color.
Hi.
Appreciate your shirt.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, of course. Hey, Sam. Hey, Gideon. Appreciate you guys taking the time to do this. First thing I gotta say is massive congrats on Maul Shadow Lord. It is legitimately fantastic. So, massive congrats.
Thank you.
Thanks.
How much have you seen?
I've seen the whole thing.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Terrific.
yeah. So it is just
You've seen all
amazing.
10.
Yeah, yeah.
He hasn't seen the whole thing. He hasn't seen the
No,
whole,
I've seen the
only
first
seen the
8.
whole thing yet.
Yes,
Yeah, he's got 2 more episodes to go.
Oh,
yeah.
so we've seen 8 episodes.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, lovely.
Yes. And I knew I was gonna love Devon and Maul's dynamic, and I was right. I love this role that Maul is playing in Devon's life as someone who can like expertly break down the flaws of the Empire and how her Jedi ways just aren't effective against it. My first question is, what do you think it is about Maul's philosophy, his perspective that can be so alluring for Jedi, especially in this time period, for him to make a lot more sense to them? And I'll start with you, Devin. I mean, Gideon. I'm sorry.
Is
Call
he
it Devin.
yeah. Is he quite alluring to other Jedi, Sam?
Well, less so sometimes. I mean, he's unfortunately he may have killed several in his time.
Yeah.
But to you, let's take your young Jedi perspective on this.
Yeah, I mean, he's extremely alluring to Devon because she sees part of herself in him, but she doesn't understand what that part is or why she relates to this person that she's heard so much about. But it becomes more present because she's not afraid of him. She's not afraid to combat him, to go against him. And it becomes a big part of her ever evolving origin story. Um, is why is she drawn to the dark side when she's a Jedi and she was raised a certain way. Um, so that is the allure for her, is how she sees this similarity that she does not understand yet, but her curiosity is going to pull her towards finding that deeper meaning as to why.
Absolutely. And it feels like during this time period, obviously Maul is bases a lot of his power and his anger, but during this time period, it feels like anger is appropriate because of the Empire and because of their injustices. Do you feel like maybe just because it feels like we're living in crazy times right now, that there is something we can learn from a Maul character who obviously not everything he does is right, but kind of his basis at just being upset is kind of the right thought process right now?
Well, Sidious certainly is the uh, source of so many people's suffering in this story. He's the chief architect of the Galactic Empire, which is starting to really, really hurt people. Um, Now, the thing is with Maul, you gotta remember that he speaks words that feel absolutely true. He comes from his own truth. Sidious lies all the time. Maul actually speaks the truth a lot. However, the problem Maul has is there's no nuance to his truth. There's no taking the time to sit and think about the implications of his truth. It's just, here's what it is, here's what's happened, and here's what we do about it. And it's always an extreme answer, Because what is easier for people to digest in troubled times? Simple sound bites. It's Sidious's fault, and we now must destroy anyone that stands anywhere near Sidious because they are all our enemies. Well, is that really true? Oh, wait a second. Hold on for a second. Shouldn't we slow down and be a little bit more discerning? Maul's like, no, we don't have time to slow down. If we slow down, they'll get us. So we must move fast. We must strike first. We must strike hard. We have to move. Um, that lack of nuance can be the difference between good and evil, truly.
Mm,
Whereas Docky is like, he's like, we need to slow down. We need to be a little bit more methodical. We need to think about these things. Um, Maul is saying, no, we must react. Well, if Leia were here, she may have something to say about reacting, may have something to say about action, but hers would be, there would be some restraint and some nuance to her reasoning.
mm.
Maul's not about that. Maul doesn't live in a world where nuance is even an option. You know, things like nuance or real connection and trust, all those things are outlawed in the world that Maul was brought up in because he was raised by Sidious. So in his, it's constant fight or flight, cortisol, moving, panicked reactions, uh, never stopping to take a breath. Because in that breath, you might discover yourself to be reflective on your own actions, and he doesn't have time for that. So, yeah.
Amazing. No, that's great. And that's obviously very true. Amazing work, guys. Honestly, Gideon, I love Devon. I think she's a fantastic addition to the Star Wars universe. It's amazing. And Sam, I've been following Maul since the very beginning, and this has been a character that I've been with since the Phantom Menace. But my preference has always been obviously the animated version, and it is one of my all-time favorite characters. So massive congrats on this. I truly think this is one of the best Star Wars projects.
Wow, thank you.
Of course. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Have a great rest of your day.